So you chose Rome. I underestimated you.
Mm-hmm.
And so did Mr. Marburg, apparently. He said you had feelings for this woman.
I couldn't let the bombing happen.
I hope you don't blame me for her death. Marburg wanted you to save her. Not out of any emotional tie, mind you. For him, it was business.
Mm-hmm.
Tragedy in the wake of the thwarted terror attack on the ruins of Karsule.
A shame.
A second attack.
But you can't save everyone, Michael.
Claimed the
Can't
life of an American employee of
you?
a veteran
If I had been in your shoes...
Madison St. James
Well,
was killed
I don't know what I
in
would
a
have
terrorist
done.
escape attempt. Italian authorities have announced
You're a
that
jerk.
Stopping you took precedence. It was my fault she was there, but I couldn't let you go through with your bombing.
Indeed. After Saudi Arabia, I always thought your mission came first. That's what made you so useful.
It was useless. Stopping that bombing, it wouldn't have benefited you.
Really? That's because you have a very narrow view of events.
Oh, yeah?
Then tell me what the bigger picture is.
I can't expect you to keep up with every news report. I have an entire division devoted to it, plus my aches in the hole. The bombing was intended to reorganize terrorist legislation in the European Union.
So what? How does that benefit you?
The reorganization was to benefit Helbeck. Surveillance, airport screening tech, weapons. Mr. Marburg's little crusade in Rome was to remind Europe what fear is.
So you killed Madison for profit?
No, Mike, you did. You brought her into this mess.
No.
You had her take you to Marburg despite the risks, and then you failed to protect her. Blame me all you want, but step back and think about it.
You're an asshole.
You must have thought about it. When it was all over, you were the big hero. Saved all of Rome. When things were quiet, no one shooting at you. No bombs. What did you think about then?
Killing you.
Operator? Hello?
Or else what?
Or people you care about will start to die.
Mike! Mike!
I think I can hear her in my head. I think there's a ghost haunting me. She keeps saying, "What's on the news?" Stupid Madison. Scarlet Lake. Hello, Mike. Dropping you a line before the next shoot. You keeping up with the news from Rome? Some kind of shootout occurred in one of the art museums. Yeah, I was there. So American citizens were killed. I'm on assignment in Rome quite a lot. Funny to think I could have been in a wrong place. Or I could have been a wrong place? What? Wrong time victim. Oh. Okay, now it makes sense when I read a little bit more, but at first it sounded really bad. For some reason, I thought of you when I heard it. I wonder why. So just checking in. The world keeps getting wound tighter and tighter. I'm worried it's going to pop any day now. Alright, time to go. Looks like they're ready for the photographer. Talk to you later. Or talk at you later, anyway. Mike Thornton. Dan, tell your bean counters to run the shipping losses twice. Once as a loss, and again as a cost to replace. When our Moscow division unloads the stolen merchandise to those Russian thugs, track how much we make and send that to me. I'll make sure to explain the added revenue some other way. Make sure that our pirates are paid out of the Finnish branch. And make sure any employee we lose to this fake piracy gets twice the usual death benefits. The last thing we need is some private investigator finding out we're stealing our own goods at a loss. Vic Werner, VP of Distribution. Black market. I have information regarding Halbeck's attempts to pad their profits by way of staged pirate raids on their own shipping activity. Find me a buyer for this and send me the proceeds. Halbeck, Mr. Werner. Pirates? I mean, really? That's what Halbeck does to pad the profits? I was going to write you a nice formal blackmail letter, but I mean, pirates? Sorry, I'm just trying to imagine the meeting wherein a bunch of analysts and ad wizards with business degrees sit around a table and brainstorm their way to pirates. So, here's the deal. You pay me, and I won't sink your little scheme by sending this info to Interpol, NATO, and every media outlet in the civilized world. Put the money in a numbered Swiss account and send me the login credentials. And I'll keep your little game of pirates secret, M. Thornton. Nah, we're gonna send it to Scarlet. Hello, Miss Lake. Did you know pirates are still out nabbing cargo in the high seas? Thought the whole fad ended a few hundred years ago. Well, it seems Halbeck is pirating its own ships, writing off the loss, funneling the stolen goods through black market channels, and then hiding the profits from selling the goods that went missing. I'm sure you could write a good article about this, one that maybe uses less scare quotes than I just did. Thornton. Yep. Enjoy that, Scarlet. Mina Tang, I've intercepted this email. Thought you'd like to see it. Mina. An addendum to my report. I don't think the operation is unsalvageable. I remain confident that we could attempt the same scenario in any number of cities in Europe. While I realize time, manpower, and money will need to be reinvested, the game plan itself is not spoiled. The false flag could still be run up the pole, and the public would be none the wiser. While Agent Thornton, I'm still trying to pin down his real name, was indeed a compromising factor on the mission, he's in no position to go to the authorities or the media. They'd sooner turn him over to the U.S. State Department than believe a word he has to say. But that said, I would only recommend a restart of the operation after Thornton is neutralized. He is a capable agent, skilled, professional, and not so easily swayed by his emotions. I would almost recommend that we try to recruit him as one of our own were it not for the events of Rome, no doubt spoiling any goodwill he might ever have for our organization. C. Marburg. Z. I love a man who makes me laugh, and you, my dear, made me laugh all morning long. You see, I checked my work email and found an email entitled Operation Jolly Roger Debrief. When I read about how one little American agent foiled Marburg's assignment, an assignment that cost the company millions of dollars and required hundreds of personnel working across 3 continents, I got all weak in my knees with laughter. I think I should send Conrad a sorry you're an incompetent old man card. Z. I kinda like Z. Nothing there. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Wait, is there anything that I can sell from that last mission? Just for the heck of, selling stuff? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nah, nothing. Well, there's this. I don't need an explosive grenade. Actually, was there a... I think there was something at the very bottom for about $29,000. There it is. Feathered pistol reflex sight. Give me that. Thank you. And now let's sell the leftover sight. Nice. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to leave Rome. And Taipei is all that we have left. An Alpha Protocol safe house in Taipei, which should serve as a base of operations for attempting to thwart the assassination of Ronald Sung.
This is it? After Rome and Moscow, I was expecting something a little more upscale.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
Shower? Oh, this is one of those secret agent hidden entrance things, isn't it?
Well, it was until you started talking about it.
Wow, this place looks awful. Really awful. Please tell me this is something cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Okay.
See?
Whoa.
What did I tell you?
I stand corrected. This is a hell of an operation center.
Wow.
I'll be able to do some real good here.
I'm glad you like it. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Priority 1 is to find out more about this assassination attempt.
Agreed. How are you going to go about it?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. Think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always.
What do we got going here? Actually, that was a checkpoint. You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We've gone through quite a few missions, and I guess we'll see next time what this place has to offer. So, bye for now, everyone. Until next time, when we come back with this really strange shirt that looks like a commercial for an iPod. Bye for now, everyone.